There are many different feelings called emotions that humans can have, and all of us have them. They're not good or bad. They're just part of the human brain, and they are there to protect us. They're actually stored deep in the base of the brain in an area called the amygdala. Some people call this the lizard brain because it was present all the way back in our ancient ancestors, and it does no thinking. The amygdala only stores emotions and uses them like a guard dog to protect the human by using an emotion when it needs to. If you pretend this jar is a model of the brain, you can see the emotions made of glitter at the base of the brain, down here at the bottom in the amygdala. When a human has an emotion, or more than one, it sends a signal up to the cerebral cortex where the thinking happens. And suddenly, the thinking part of the brain is flooded with emotion. This is when a human finds it hard to think. This has happened to all of us, and it's okay. You need your emotions. Eventually, the emotions will settle back down into the amygdala, and the human will be able to get back to the business of thinking and acting. But when it happens at school, or other times when you're thinking and working, it makes it extremely hard to think. This is why we talk about using power tools to train your brain. You actually have the power to send your emotions back to your amygdala when they interrupt your thinking. How? By using a power tool. These aren't squishy balls or fidgets, although those are tools for calming too. Power tools are the most powerful because they're invisible. They're already in your brain and heart, so you don't have to go find a tool, and you can train your brain to use them when you find you're being interrupted by emotions. The emotions are grouped into 4 categories using 4 colors. Green emotions include happy, calm, feeling okay, focused, and ready to learn. Blue emotions are sick, sad, bored, moving slowly, things like that. The yellow emotions have a lot of things in them. Some of the yellow emotions could be frustrated, worried, silly, wiggly, excited, loss of control, a little bit. And of course, the red emotions are the ones we want to try to really manage here. Those are the mad and angry emotion, the mean emotion, yelling and hitting even is a behavior that comes with those. The disgusted emotion, the out of control emotion.
Then I'm going to point at mine.
One power tool that helps with anger or frustration is one that Colt was the first student in this building to use and put in his toolbox. It's called counting to 10. Colt, when do you use counting to 10?
When I'm angry.
And how does it help?
Because I usually count and I take turns counting to 10.
And then what
it
happens
makes
to the
me
anger?
happy. It makes me happy.
So it helps out and it allows you to be calm enough to think about solving a problem. That is awesome, Colt. A second power tool that Ryan added to the power tool menu is the sit and relax tool. This is a tool that he uses if he finds himself getting in the red zone, and he also uses this tool if he's in the yellow zone. He finds that it's helpful. How do you find that this helps you, Ryan, if you're finding yourself really wound up?
It helps me be calm, because when I do it, everything is be quiet like in the jungle.
These 2 boys have studied the different kinds of power tools and have made a chart to hang up in each 2nd grade classroom. So you can see some of the choices we've come up with. They will be bringing the charts and a description of each tool to your classrooms next week. Who knows? You might already have invented a power tool of your own to use when you feel an emotion.